So this is the new show called Near and Far, Quiet Mystery, and it's from travels that have happened over the past years, some quite so many years ago, some nearer. And I just decided that for this show, I didn't want to confine myself to one specific place. I wanted to be footloose. I wanted to be able to be a gypsy in my own memories. And so we have paintings from Istanbul, Venice, London, Paris, and our own very beautiful city, Victoria. We have England too, and I've been working on this series for about 2 years, and it's interesting because in this morning's paper, in the Times Colonist, Robert Amos has written a piece, and he was most curious about my technique. Because it is watercolor, but he was interested that it doesn't look like classical watercolor. And I know that a lot of people over the years have asked how I work. I suppose I am most influenced by the old British watercolors of Turner, of Cotman, of Girton, and but I never was able to get the amount of detail I wanted with the classic approach to watercolor, and so I am self-taught, and so I discovered a way of sealing watercolor paper, so I still had the grain of the paper, but with a very, very thin coat of gesso. And so I scumble and dry brush and lift out. And so it's very much a push-pull technique that I use. Takes time-consuming, many hours, but it gets the effect that I love, that I'm trying to find. Although I do sketches before I start a painting. I do my thumbnails, work out the angle, the composition. I don't do an underdrawing on the paper itself. I tend to work that out, the bones of the painting with the paintbrush. And so I go in with my darks and lift out the lights and then start refining more and more with the detail. I tend to work very monochromatically. I love the quietness of a monochromatic palette. And I work always in watercolor. It just, for the mood I want, because there's always a mood, a quality that I'm after. And for me, watercolor does that. And so whether it's Istanbul, whether it's Paris, whether it's Victoria, I'm looking for that magic, that quiet mystery that all of these places contain.